Hey guys, Useless here, and rest in power, Chadwick Boseman. Now, I've waited a while to make this video because I didn't want to come out right after Boseman's death and just be like, "But what about the MCU though? What are they gonna do with Black Panther 2? I'm not that desperate for views. Although I am still pretty desperate, so please comment, like, subscribe, and ring that bell to be notified for whenever I upload a new video. But like I said, I'm not that desperate. However, it has been a few months, so I think it's okay to talk about how Marvel should handle Black Panther 2 without Chadwick Boseman. And by the way, if somehow you don't know, Chadwick Boseman, the actor who portrayed Black Panther in the MCU, died earlier this year of colon cancer. I just remember being shocked hearing the news. He seemed to be a very private man, and him nor his team ever talked about what he was going through. And he shot Black Panther, Infinity War, and Endgame after he was diagnosed. I mean, the mental and physical strength he had to have to act in those incredibly taxing films while undergoing treatment is astonishing. I definitely wouldn't have been able to go through with all of that. His loss is tragic, and now Disney/Marvel have to make a really difficult decision. How do you proceed with Black Panther 2 without Chadwick Boseman? I feel like there are four options. The first one is to just not make a Black Panther sequel. And I've seen some people suggest this, but I don't think it's the way to go. We wouldn't use this logic in other situations. Like, if a subway worker died, we wouldn't be calling for the closure of the franchise that he worked in. That franchise would get someone to replace them. And that's not being disrespectful towards the worker who died. The manager at that subway just needed someone to take their place. So I guess with that analogy, I'm trying to say that I don't see how an actor passing should put the moral imperative on a studio to cancel a movie. Like I said before, Boseman was a great man, and him dying is tragic, but I don't think that moving forward with a Black Panther sequel is disrespectful towards him. The second option would be to recreate Boseman's image using CGI, and I hate this option. I personally just want to accept the fact that Boseman died. I don't like the idea of trying to artificially keep him around. And even if I were personally okay with making a CGI recreation of him, it still wouldn't be him. We don't know how Boseman would have performed the lines in the script. Any CGI construct would be animated. It would be the work of animators. It wouldn't be an actor's performance. The only advantage to taking this route would be that Black Panther would still look like Chadwick Boseman, I guess, but I honestly think that the disadvantages far outweigh it. Not to mention that I'm pretty sure the general consensus is that people don't want something like this. I think normal people would definitely be weirded out if they saw some uncanny valley Chadwick Boseman in the Black Panther sequel. So Kevin Feige, don't do it. I'm watching you. The third option that they have is to retire the T'Challa character. The most effective way of going with that option would probably be to kill off the character and have another character like Shuri take up the mantle. I also don't love this option personally. The Black Panther movie wasn't about the mantle. It was about the character T'Challa. Now that's not to say that they can't ever move on from the character, but I would like to see that happen when it suits the narrative of the MCU and not because of a tragedy. They obviously had plans for where they wanted to take T'Challa, and I personally think it would be best for Kevin Feige and Ryan Coogler to execute that vision. And that takes us to the final option that I personally think Kevin Feige should take. That is recasting the character. Just get a different actor to portray T'Challa. Move forward with Black Panther 2 the way that you originally planned, just with a different actor in the leading role. And I really don't think that this would be disrespectful towards Boseman in any way. Like I mentioned before, other industries will replace a worker if they pass, and nobody would condemn them for it. I don't see why an actor's position should be treated differently. It's not disrespectful, it's just accepting the reality of the situation. And I'm pretty sure that even Boseman wouldn't have wanted to see the character that he popularized be thrown away. One of the reasons that Boseman took his roles were to elevate the Black community. Do you honestly think he wouldn't have wanted them to kill off the character that has done so much for pop culture? His role that has by far had the most impact? Obviously, I didn't know the guy, but I highly doubt it. So yeah, those are my arguments as to why Marvel should move on with Black Panther 2 with a new actor. This is a pretty serious topic, and I only hope that I handled it well enough and that I explained my point of view properly. If I didn't, or if I said something the wrong way, then I apologize. Just know that I didn't do it intentionally. This is a contentious issue, so I know that people are going to have different opinions, and I get that. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified whenever I upload, and bye.